Well, I'm with Matt Ryder, one of the stars, one of the young stars, that the aspiring youngsters that I think has got a brilliant chance of winning a championship. You're in a fantastic car. I've been following your progress from the smaller cars, and now you're in this rather fine Gould. How did that come about, Matt?
Yeah, obviously, as you say, we were in some of the other classes for a few years. So had to go in the 1600s and the 1100s a little bit before that as well. And we were looking for something slightly bigger. And obviously speaking to Sean the year before we ended up doing this, so just before the start of last year, and saying, do you know of any cars that might be around with a bigger engine to start going into the big class? And he said, well, how do you fancy sharing this one, and we'll run it together. And I think it's so far it's been suiting both people really well. It's been going well.
I think it's amazing because I can't comprehend what it's like to drive something that is a pure racing car, that is a sort of 600-700 horsepower, and the margins of failure are so narrow, aren't they? How did you go at Lowton last week? What happened there?
Yeah, not a bad weekend at Lowton. Probably not one of the best ones of the year either. Unfortunate weather in one of the runoffs was just not on our side with the luck, but great for Sean as a double driver. So you win some, you lose some, right? And then in the other one, I was really happy with my time actually. That was a personal best in the other runoff, but then I did get the penalty for knocking out one of the flip-flop markers on the inside of keepers. So that dropped me back down a little bit. But on the whole, I think we're going back there again in a couple of weeks' time, and I'm feeling confident in the car and the track, ready to give it another go then, I think.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking forward to that because obviously I'll be on the mic myself, and the runoffs. We all live for the runoffs, don't we? This is a practice day today, isn't it? So we're just all having a look around, and you're having a look at the track again. You've been up this track many times, but so with this car, this is made by Sean. He is the top man, isn't he, for at the moment in the big class? So to co-drive with Sean, I think it's amazing because obviously he has huge knowledge of the car. He's a great driver himself, How do you see your plans going forward? Do you think you'll carry on with Sean or?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think long term we're quite sure. At the moment, it's working really well sharing with Sean. As I say, it's great to be able to share with him, and between Dad and Sean, we can run the car between us as a group, which makes it's a busy season in the middle. So having two places it can go and plenty of hands to help run the car is really helpful, and also really enjoying driving together. So I think for next year that'll be the plan again, and after that I'm not sure really. We'll see. I'm not sure what Sean's plans will be, but currently really enjoying driving the car and would like to continue doing so for a while if I can.
I mean, as I say, I know places like Shelsley, you're going across the line pushing 160 mile an hour. I mean, the acceleration on these things is just like, for anyone that drives a road car like me, is incomprehensible, really. But what engine have you got in the back of this one?
So this one's the 4-litre V8 Judd engine, just running on racing petrol rather than any methanol like some of the others. But yeah, push that about 700 horsepower, something like that.
Do any of the big single-seaters run methanol, or Wallace looks like he's got it in his, has he?
Yeah, we've got Wallace, I think Alex and Trevor on methanol. It's probably 50-50 up the paddock. I don't think there's necessarily that much power difference in it, but it's just slightly different.
Yeah, I remember somebody, I think that Alan Warburton was telling me, I think it's something like maybe an 8% gain running on methanol, but obviously it's very corrosive stuff. So with your racing fuel, just as a question, racing fuel's very expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about £6 a litre, I think, something like that. We get it in big drums. You could put pump fuel. The engine would run on like high octane pump fuel, but you just get that little bit extra from having.
It would drop some horsepower, I suppose. Really, yes. Well, listen, it's been absolutely fabulous catching up with you. Really good luck for this weekend. I think we all know what's likely to happen this weekend. Who knows? But I hope you win the runoff. And I know you're well capable of doing it, and you hold hill records elsewhere. Matt, you're an absolute star. Thanks again, buddy.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.